What's up, guys? Brandon here, and I am back with another action figure review. Today we're taking a look at Avengers Infinity War Titan Heroes. In front of us, we're taking a look at Groot, Falcon, and Iron Man. Super excited to have these figures. I'm actually a huge fan of all three of these. That Iron Man looks a million times better than the previous version that we got. So let's dive right into these and take a closer look. First at Groot, Teenage Groot, looks very cool. I really love that box art with his video game. Looks very cool. On the side we see you can do the plug and play. Looks very cool. On the back there's Groot with a bio. Some of the other figures. Very, very nice box art. I really do like that. Next at Falcon, I have been a huge fan of this guy since Winter Soldier. So I am very happy that we finally get a 12-inch version of the Falcon. Anthony Mackie, huge fan of this guy. So yes, and I love that box art. Looks incredibly awesome. All right. And then if we take a look at Iron Man, super excited to find this guy too. Everything I said before about the previous version of Iron Man and how the paint was really lacking, I take it all back here. This figure looks incredible. And it's great to finally see that we get some accessories similar to what we see in some movie promo art. So, very cool stuff. The Iron Man you can find at Target or Toys R Us. I found him at Target, and he's $25. The other two, Falcon and Groot, you can find these guys at Walmart, and they are $10 a piece. All right, let's get these figures out of the packaging and take a closer look. All right, so we have these figures out of the packaging. Let's take a closer look. First at Groot, I really do like this figure. The sculpt work and the detailing on him is phenomenal. I really do like what we're getting here with these figures. And I really like that they incorporate the green too. They could have chose to just make him, a solid brown color, but they hide the detailing in there, which I think is very cool. So it looks pretty good. I think from everything that we've seen so far, it looks like Teenage Groot. So I really do like that. And the detail work is, it really is phenomenal. I think they went all out with this, and maybe with a little bit of black wash, you'd be able to see some more of that fine detailing. Even a little bit better. But it is a pretty cool looking figure. I think for $10 he looks absolutely fantastic. So if we take a look real quick at his articulation, moving in the head on a ball joint, up and down, side to side, moving in the arms, forward and back, and moving in the legs, forward and out. And that's about it. Groot is a pretty great looking figure. Taking a look next at Falcon, he's another figure with some incredible sculpt work and detail. I really do like this guy. You might think that the paint is just a little too dark and a little too gray, and I wish they would have done just a little bit more paint. But once you take a good look at the figure, you can definitely tell that sculpt work is just phenomenal, and it definitely looks like Anthony Mackie, I think. So I am very pleased with this figure. He looks incredibly awesome. Again, there is a lack of paint, but look at the detail here. You can even see if it'll focus. Yes, the Red Wing is back there. This launches out of his back in the movies. And that's his little robot pet. So, they even went that far. They got all the sculpting in here. And you can see that there are some little sockets here. We'll get into those in a second, but they're for his wings underneath his feet. But yes, so all in all, he's a really great looking figure. And they even, if you get some guns, if you happen to find some, his fingers are positioned, like trigger fingers. So it looks pretty darn cool. All in all, I really do like this guy. The only downfall now is going to be the wings. So he comes with these two wings, and at first I thought there wasn't anything in the box, but they were all the way at the bottom. So base gray with a little bit of red. These are the wings that come with Falcon. And they plug in right here. So We can go to the back of his arm, and they just plug right in. Unfortunately, these wings aren't so big, so the wingspan is not nearly what I thought it would be. And the worst part about it is his articulation with his arms. It only goes so far out. See, there's the biggest problem that I have with this figure. It looks great if you're standing him, I'm sure, with the rest of the Avengers, but as it stands, you know, I mean, Groot can do it no problem. Come out a little bit farther. And actually, Iron Man is probably going to be the best example of this. He's actually got, I mean, look at that. I wish Falcon could do that. Unfortunately, he does not. But I mean, for what it is, being a $10 figure, I can't complain too much. It looks the part. It looks great. And I think that's probably what matters the most. So for articulation, moving in the head on a ball joint, he can look up and down pretty great. In the elbows or the shoulders, nothing in the elbows. It only goes out about that far. Does come forward and back, and then moving in the legs forward and out. And that's about it. All in all, that's our Falcon figure. $10. I think if you find him, he's definitely worth it, and he helps round out the team. And taking a look now at Iron Man, I really do like this guy. And I'll compare him to the previous figure that we got here in a second. But man, that paint is incredibly awesome. Super, super cool. It's a great sculpt to begin with, and I just thought it was such a bummer that the paint did not complement it. And I think they did a much better job this time around. This is a $25 Iron Man, so of course, you know, better paint. But I didn't think it was going to be that much better, honestly. And, I mean, man, they definitely stepped up their game, even in the ankles. So I really do like that. And if we take a look underneath, nothing there, it's just red. But he is a really great looking figure. The silver and the gold, they really complement the figure well. So I can definitely appreciate that. For articulation, we've got moving in the head on a ball joint. Does look up a little bit, down just a little bit. In the shoulders, pretty great stuff there. In the wrists, which is great for the repulsor, if you want to do some posing. In the legs, and that's about it. So Iron Man's pretty cool. I really do like this one much more than the first version that we got. And he does come with this backpack. And this actually, I think out of all the backpacks so far, looks the coolest. It's probably got the most dynamic, I think. And the articulation is pretty great on these guns too. It looks pretty cool. I can definitely appreciate the detail here. And this does fit on his back.
Iron Man locked and loaded. Avengers, assemble! Divert all power to repulsors. Friday, analyze fight patterns. I have a plan. Attack. Stay down. Final warning. I am Iron Man.
So pretty cool stuff. I really do like that. It is a little top heavy, but if you can position it right, he looks pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. Very cool figure. I think out of all the backpack accessories, he's got to be my favorite. So definitely loving that. And so the best part about these backpack accessories, these plug-and-play Power FX pieces, they can be used on any figure.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
You know, at first I thought, well, what else is Groot going to say other than I am Groot? But I like that nice, you know, that loud screech there that, you know, he yells. So pretty great stuff. And we can also use this on Falcon. Got to be careful with the wings, otherwise it won't fit quite right. But it does work.
Red Wing, launch. Taking to the skies. Falcon, coming in fast. Red Wing, launch.
Pretty cool stuff. So your standard $10 figures, they're going to get 4 phrases with the backpack. whereas the $25 figures who have a different code on their back, those ones are going to get 10 phrases. But all in all, pretty cool stuff. I am very happy with these guys. Comparing these figures to some of their previous counterparts, I have the Marvel Legends Groot. That was a Toys R Us exclusive, so we can see the difference in maturity of Groot. I also have Falcon, the Marvel Legends, and the 3.75-inch figure from Winter Soldier. Interesting enough, the Falcon wings that come with the Marvel Legends figure right here, they're colored better, and they're the exact same size as the Titan Hero figure's wings. I wish these worked on the Titan Hero, otherwise I'd use them. But yes, the Titan Hero wings are definitely out of scale for this figure. And then with Iron Man, I thought it was an interesting comparison. We have the Iron Man that is the 6-inch figure from Infinity War, and his paint deco is actually pretty awesome. And when we compare that to the Titan Hero figure, I think it's a pretty even matchup paint-wise. They look pretty great together. But these definitely fit in well with previous counterparts. And now if we do a size comparison, first with Groot, here's how he looks with Star-Lord and some of the other Titan Heroes. Definitely in scale, they look fantastic together. Here's a comparison of the two Iron Mens. This is the $10 one, and then this is the $25 one. And you can definitely see the detail and the paint work is so much better on the $25 figure. I mean, it doesn't even compare. You don't need to buy the $10 figure. Not ever. Just get the $25 one. And then compared with the Hulkbuster, here's how he looks. Those cannons from the $25 Iron Man look fantastic on the Hulkbuster. So I definitely recommend that. And then here is Falcon with some of his team members from Civil War. They look fantastic together. So these figures definitely fit in well with the rest of the Titan Heroes, and I am very happy to have them. If I had to order them all from best to worst, and bear with me because I'm sure you may disagree, I think Cap is the best one, and then it's going to be Doctor Strange, and then Scarlet Witch, Hulkbuster, Thor with the eye patch, Thanos, Spider-Man, Groot, $25 Iron Man, Thor with both eyes, Hulk, Black Widow, Falcon, Star-Lord, and the $10 Iron Man. That's my ranking from best to worst, and I think this is all of them except for the $10 Captain America, who has the exact same sculpt as the $25 version. Alright guys, so that about does it for this action figure review, and I was mistaken earlier. There's a single carded Black Widow figure and a single carded Star-Lord figure. Neither of those are necessary either. You're definitely going to want to get all the ones with the backpacks, and then you're going to want to get everybody else who doesn't come with a backpack, like Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Groot, Thanos, Hulk, Hulkbuster, and then you're going to be pretty much set. So this is everybody that's been released so far. So if you don't hear from me from a little while, it's because I'm pretty much caught up on these. There are some new little figures that I heard about, basic 6-inch figures, Spider-Man, Gamora, Drax, Hulkbuster, but I haven't heard about those being released yet anytime soon. So I'm going to do my best to keep my eyes open. If I see anything new, I will gladly review it. And if you guys find any new figures, please let me know in the comments. So from here on out, I'm going to be looking for figures. You do the same. And as always, thanks a ton for watching. Couldn't be doing this without you guys, honestly. The support, the feedback, the likes, subscriptions, YouTube, you guys are incredibly awesome. Thank you so much for your patience, your kindness, and your amazing support. Once again, I'm Brandon, and thanks for watching.